Welcome to tutorial 3 of CutRight. Today we're going to focus on some of the UI functions and features that we did not cover in the other tutorials. The first thing we're going to cover is interacting with the object in the graphics area. Within the graphics area, everything is selectable via double clicking. You can select the machine, the fixture, the workpiece, and everything else. You can also remove the selected object by simply hitting the delete key. This will make removing objects you might have wrongfully loaded a breeze. The second item we're going to talk about is the newly added undo buttons. We've added undo and redo buttons for fixture, workpiece, part 0, and reference geometry placement. Every time you move any of these objects, you can undo the placement you just did by simply clicking the undo button. You can then redo the placement if you want via the redo buttons. CutRight remembers up to 12 undos and redos, but remember, if you navigate away from the object you're currently placing, you risk losing the undos and redos for the object you are working with. The third thing I'm going to mention is that the G-code editor is fully editable. You can edit any of the text simply by double-clicking on a line. To undo or redo, right-click anywhere in the G-code editor to display the pop-up menu. At the very top of the pop-up menu is the undo and redo functions. You can also use Ctrl-Z and Ctrl-Y while the G-code editor has focus. As in, if you click in the graphics area after you did some G-code editing, you must click the G-code editor window again to bring the focus back onto the G-code editor. Then you can use Ctrl-Z and Ctrl-Y to undo and redo your G-code edits again. Now, let's talk about the virtual caliper. Beyond doing a complete model comparison, you can measure specific features using the virtual caliper. The first virtual caliper button is the Infer method. The Infer method will auto-determine which measurement you might need given the area you clicked on. If the Infer option isn't giving you exactly what you want, you can pick the specific type of measurement you want directly in the virtual caliper menu. One thing we did not cover when we showed the full model deviation comparison is how do you examine a specific point. To examine a specific point, simply click on the point of interest after you have run the machining simulation. CutRight will display the deviation at the specific point you just clicked on. The last item we're going to talk about is the G-code editor's setting button. The setting button allows you to view and to customize your G-code dialect. This setting button is quite useful for when you're not 100% sure what a G-code means or what parameters go with a particular G-code. Clicking on the setting button brings up a pop-up menu that will show you all you need to know of the current G-code dialect. We won't go into the customization portion today. That will be for another tutorial. That's it for this quick tutorial. I hope that helps you guys discover some of the functions and features that weren't covered in the other tutorials. As always, if you have any questions, either contact us directly or leave a comment below.